Okay, today I'm going to teach you something about prayer. Many of us, we are born in middle class or in poor class. Many of us, majority of us, our major problem is money. Major problem is power. We have no money, we have no power. So we become slaves of money. We become slaves of power. That is the best way to live poor all your life. Unless you put money under your feet, you cannot be rich. Unless you put power under your feet, you can never be powerful. Today what is the way we can inherit what God has for us? If you look at the Bible, it tells a different story. When Adam and Eve was created, God said, you need to rule. Where are we ruling? We are being ruled. We are ruled by the wrong people, the wicked people, the government, and this and that. Then we are ruled by passions. We are ruled by our boss, there are 100 things which rule a human being. Nowhere we are able to rule. But if you see the destiny of man, he is born to rule. We are born to inherit. We are born to overtake. We are born to win. We are born to succeed. But we need to learn how to succeed, how to succeed, how to cut across the boundaries and jump forward. How to rule in the midst of our enemies. Bible doesn't say have a majority and rule. No, we can rule in the midst of our enemies. We need not have a very political agenda. Politicians are always wrong. The day the right people come on this earth, they will not be there. Today you and I, we are not there to compete with them, to put them down. That is the main reason that they are ruling us. There is nobody else to rule us. We are taught to be mediocres and go to heaven. All religion has taught us is heaven is the greatest place, that we need to die and go there. Going there is the most difficult thing. But when Jesus came on this earth, he told a different story. He said, pray that God's kingdom will come on this earth. Pray God's will be done on this earth. So the only way we can inherit, we can overtake, we can go forward, we can cut across, we can jump on the boundaries is through prayer. Prayer is an instrument given to every one of us, to mediocres, to ordinary peoples, ordinary young people. When they begin to pray, miracles, impossible things will happen in their lives. Impossible things will happen in their lives. There is a very beautiful word which I read several times. Today I want to read it once again. God is telling us one thing. Let's turn to Isaiah chapter 45 verse 11. Let's go. Thus says the Lord, the Holy One of Israel and his Maker. Ask me of the things to come concerning my sons and concerning the work of my hands. You command me. God is telling, ask me and command me. How can God say, command me? God is saying, command me. That means we have to tell God what he has to do. Many things, it begins with us. Religion always teaches us it begins with God. No. Bible tells otherwise. It doesn't begin with God. It begins with you. What do you want? What do you want will be given to you. What do you ask will be given to you. What do you ask will be given to you. God has said it multiple times. Ask, it will be given to you. What is prayer? Prayer is asking. Prayer is asking. You ask anything, I'll give it to you. What do you want? I'll give it to you. Young people, you want to have a business empire. God will give it to you. Of course, there is a price you need to pay. But it all begins with ask. Many things is got in the kingdom just by prayer. It's so free, it is so easy, it is so painless. It only requires a diligence to pray every day at it. We should be at it every day. That is it. Whatever may be the problem, it can be any issue. It can be an issue in your family, issue in your studies, anything. God is going to do that for you. Prayer is the greatest instrument you use to achieve the end, achieve your destiny. Without prayer, you may not go there. There is no way you can ever go to that place where God wants you to go. That's why Jesus said one thing, Matthew chapter 26 verse 41. Watch and pray lest you enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. He has very clearly said, watch and pray before temptation hits you. You know what is temptation? Temptation is something which takes you away. Anything which takes you away from your vision is temptation. Anything which brings disturbance in your life is a temptation. Temptation is not just sinful things. There are many things which is a temptation, which takes us away from our direction. We are going somewhere. Something will come and disturb you. Many years before, one boy came to me. Sir, I lost 4 years in my life. What you did? I fell in love with a girl. 4 years I was so busy. 4 years later she left me with another man. Then I was delivered from this. I was depressed for some time. But after this girl left me, I came back to the place where I belong to. Now I am going forward in my direction. Today I tell you, it can be anything. It can be a job which can be a temptation. It can be a problem which can be a temptation. It can be a court case which will destroy you. My friends, that's why Jesus is saying, watch and pray before you get into this problem. Today, my friends, let me tell you, you have a direction. You have a vision. You have a direction to go. There is something you need to do in this life. That's why we are born. We are born not like animals. Of course, animals are also born. They do so many things. They produce babies, they build houses. Animals and birds. No, as a human being, we carry the image of God. We carry the glory of God. We carry something of God in us. We have something else to do. Not to earn money and to build a house. Or these are very limited things. Anybody can do it. There is a purpose of our life on this earth. That's why he says, watch and pray, lest you enter into temptation. Many of us, we may not give that much importance to prayer because, not that we don't want to pray. We all want to pray. Who doesn't want to pray? Who doesn't want to be blessed? But if you ask people, they will say, sir, now I am not praying well. Or today I didn't pray. Yesterday I didn't pray. They will say so many reasons. Why? Because there is a fight inside of them. अंदरूनी मनुष्य और बाहर मनुष्य के बीच में झगड़ा है. There is a fight between your inner man and outer man. That's what he is saying. Jesus Christ, the Lord of heaven and earth, he is telling this, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. We have a weakness. It is just like carrying a dead body. Consider, I tie you with a dead body. Wherever you go, you need to carry a dead body. How difficult it will be. It is the same feeling, my friend. It's the same thing when Paul is writing these things. He is writing the same thing, that we are carrying a dead body with us. Unless you manage it correctly, it will bring disturbance in your walking. That's why he says, the spirit is willing. Say willing. Your spirit man is willing. Early morning, you know that you have to get up and pray. You know. You are willing. But the flesh is weak. Our flesh man, our outside is weak. So we are not able to pray. Flesh will be interested in something else. The flesh is always connected to the world by our five senses. Fully it will be pumping in the information after information. They are pumping information. And this flesh is busy in straying into those informations. It will definitely bring a lot of disturbance. When I say disturbance, it looks different, no? It's a disturbance, but it is not a disturbance. If you really see, let's read a word. Probably you will understand what I am saying. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 11. Let us see what is the name of the disturbance. Beloved, I beg you as sojourners and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts, which war against your soul. Many of us, we don't even know what's going on against prayer in my life. There is a war which is happening inside your soul. Your soul is your mind. Your soul is your mind, your emotions, your will. This is your soul. There is a war against your soul. When you allow the flesh to take supremacy, when you allow the flesh to go forward in its passions and lusts and desires, you bring a war inside your soul. It is not a disturbance, it is a war. It's a war, it's a full-fledged war. It will never, ever will allow you to pray. It will put such a pressure on your prayer life. The moment you encourage your flesh, immediately it will come on your prayer life. Because prayer is the tool God has given you to make way in the spiritual direction. Make way into many things of life. There are many things which are very spiritual. Money is spiritual. That's why you see only the wicked people will have money or godly people will have money. Nobody else can have money because it is spiritual. Many people don't know this. Without obeying God, without following the principles of God, without paying your tithe, without blessing the poor, God doesn't make anybody rich. You can try your best. What you earn will be lost. If you don't lose it, your children will lose it. Because money is spiritual. Nobody can control that. It makes wings and flies away. Sex is spiritual. Power is spiritual. There are many things in this world which are very spiritual. Either you are wicked to have it or you are godly to have it. Nobody else in the middle will ever have it. I am teaching here the Bible way. How to become rich. How to be powerful on this earth. There is this way is the more better way. In this way, not only you will be blessed, you will see your children blessed. You will see your grandchildren blessed. You will see a community blessed. You will see the city blessed and the nation blessed. Because it's God's way. It's a truthful way. It's a way which is good. There are other blood sacrifices you need to give and do a lot of other things to become rich, which many people do it. They will be cursed. Their children will be cursed. Their grandchildren will be cursed. Their family will come on the road and they will all die in accidents. It's a cursed way. They rob the people's money. They become politicians to rob the nation, to rob the country. It's another way. It's a way have no peace. Jesus Christ wants you to be powerful. He wants you to be rich. He wants you to be accomplished. And He wants you to be a blessing to the city and to the nation. Your soul actually wars against your prayer life. It brings a war. It brings such a war. In that war you will lose because your flesh is on that other side. Soul is on the other side. What the spirit man will do. You want to pray, you will not pray. You want to read the Bible, you cannot read. You want to go to the church, you cannot go. You cannot do anything good. There is a war which is going on in your mind. Because if you live according to your flesh, according to the dictates of your flesh, we need not live, my friend. You need not live according to the dictates of your flesh. You can live a free life. Because if you live according to the dictates of your flesh, you will die. Let's read Romans 8:13, what it says. If you live according to the flesh, you will die. But if by the Spirit you put to death the deeds of your body, you will live. Very clear. It's the difference between life and death. If you live according to your flesh, you are out of the game. If you live according to the Spirit, if you have to live according to the Spirit, you need to put to death the deeds of your body. Your body will say something. Your body will say, you need this. Your body will say, you need that. Your body will say everything. If you begin to obey that, it will take you. It will take you. People who are sleeping, they are always sleeping. People who are sex offenders, they are always doing it. People who are eating, they are always eating. There is no end to all that. If you live according to the deeds of your flesh, you will die. But by the Spirit, by the help of the spirit man which is inside, you put to death the deeds of your body, then you will live. It's not live, you will live like a king. That's what it says. Not live like a mouse. You will live like a king. You will rule. But first you need to rule your body. Then you need to rule your mind. Then you can rule your life. When you rule your life, you can rule other people's lives. You can rule the city. You can rule the nation. Bible says, let's turn to another verse, Galatians 5:17. Galatians 5:17 says, the flesh lusts against the Spirit. Look at your flesh. Look at our flesh. It lusts against the Spirit. The Spirit lusts against the flesh. How is it? There is a fight inside of us. Why people, they intoxicate themselves? Why they want to forget everything? The fight is there. They cannot bear it. There is a fight. Unless you intoxicate yourself, fill yourself with alcohol, you are not able to bear it. There is a fight going on inside of you. Today there is a fight. There is a war. There is a fight. There is a war. The fight is not between you and your wife. Many people are thinking, I am fighting against my wife. One boy is saying, no, I am fighting against my friend. Hey, you are not fighting against people. You are fighting against yourself. There is a war inside of you. It just comes out. I always thought those guys are against me. No. Nobody is against you. Some people, you see, wherever they go, some people will be against them. You can see somebody like that. Hey, I'll tell you, nobody is against you. Everybody has enough problems, pa. They don't have any time to think about you. They have enough. The real fight is inside of me, inside of you. Tell your neighbor, the real fight is of inside of you. That's where the real fight is. Unless you understand that, unless you bring peace there, you cannot bring peace inside your home, inside every place. No. The real fight is inside of us. Peace doesn't come from outside. It doesn't flow inside. From inside it will flow outside. Today we need peace. We need peace. This peace comes when your spirit man rules your life. When your body rules your spirit man, you never have any peace. You are going towards your death. Probably you will eventually be sick in your life. But when the spirit man begins to rule, there is peace. See what it says, verse Galatians 5:17. For the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary to one another. These are contrary to one another. They are working against each other. What is the purpose of it? So that you don't do what the things you need to be doing. That's what it says. Look, see how it ends. So that you do not do the things that you wish. You can't do what you have to do. You know you have to study, but you can't study. You know you have to do these things. You can't do. There are many things you want. You know what you have to do, but you won't do. You all know everything. We all know everything. We are all spirit people. We all know what's right, what is wrong. Nobody need to tell us, this is wrong, that is wrong. No. We ourselves know. But the truth of the matter is we are so powerless because our flesh is working against us. Our soul is teaming up with the flesh and coming up against my spirit man. Today God wants to deliver you. If there is anyone sitting here who is sitting with a fight on the inside, with a fight on your inside, God wants to touch you and to deliver you. He wants to free you from that fight which is on the inside of you. My friends, let's not live with a fight. If you live with a fight, you will fight with everybody. When you live with a fight, you cannot be amicable with anybody. Wherever you go, there is some issues here and there. Whichever company you go, something will not be okay. But verse 18, it says, but if you are led by the Spirit, then you are not under the law. Then you are not under any problem. If you are led by the Spirit. If you are led by the Spirit, you are on a highway. If you are led by the Spirit, you are on the highway. Highway! There is a difference between driving a car in the highway and in the narrow gullies of Mumbai, But the truth of the matter is, many of you are real, powerful sports cars. But you are walking in narrow gullies where you are not able to achieve that speed for which you are created. You can go in 300 kilometers per hour. But you are crawling in 10 kilometers per hour, day in and day out. We are being abused, misused. We have to hear so many unnecessary comments because somewhere we have compromised and given room to all these lusts which is in the world. Some of these cravings of the flesh we are yielding ourselves. Today God wants to deliver you. He wants to tell you, you get up today. Today as we do the final prayer, God will deliver you. He will bring a strength in you so that you can raise up and pray. Once you catch it, don't leave it. Spirit is not taught, it's caught. Knowledge is taught. But understanding is not taught, it's caught. There are many things in life nobody can teach you. And nobody will teach you. Lower things of life, we go to schools and learn. But higher things of life, they teach in PhD. Nobody teaches you in PhD. You do the research, you find out, and you write a thesis. That's what it is. Some of you have finished with your all these fundamental lessons of life. Now you need higher things in your life. If you want to get into higher things, you need to catch it. You catch certain things on a Sunday morning. Sunday morning is a place we don't come just to have a religious celebration. No, we are coming here to meet God. When they sing these songs of expression, see, these are expressions of humanness of us. Lord, bless me and make me. Lord, bless you. These are not just words. These are bringing the spirit world into the human world. They go between these worlds and transfer one into the other. Verse 18, if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under the law. But now the works of the flesh are evident, which are, they are giving a list: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lewdness, idolatry, sorcery. So many different things, so many different things. What is adultery? Adultery has anything to do with sex, Sexual unfaithfulness within marriage is adultery. Sex is for married people. It has a purpose. Anything outside marriage, sex cannot be outside marriage. It is adultery. Fornication, sexual immorality, flirting, these things will never allow you to pray. When you indulge in these things, I tell you, you lose your prize. There is something greater which God has for you. And Bible has clearly said, these things will finish you. Anybody who gets into all these things, lewdness, shamelessness, unrestrained sensual behavior, there is a word called art. You do any nonsense and call that as art. Not everything is all, but some things are giving room to your flesh. Let anybody do anything. But let us be very clear about it. I am more concerned about the prize which I am going to get. Somebody got the gold. That is the prize which you all need to get. Everybody participates in the race. Only one person gets the gold. There is a price that person pays to go there. It's not free. This gold is not free. It is not for sale. In your life, there are many things which are for sale. You can buy it. Some things you can't buy. Idolatry. Some people may say, I am not doing idolatry. I am Nirankari. But Bible is saying, placing anything above God. Placing anything above God. Anything above God is idol. Sorcery, any involvement in occult practices, magic, witchcraft, any type of these type of things, curiosity will kill the cat. Finish there, first of all. They are finished. If you get into anything regarding witchcraft, magic, and you are, not only you, it will affect your children more than you. It will affect everything more than you. I have seen so many people who have gone through astrology to become poor. They consulted the magicians and the sorcerers for their own destruction. Hatred, sorcery, hatred. You can't hate. You can dislike something. There are some foods we don't like, I dislike, but you can never hate. Hatred is murder. Hatred is murder. You can't hate anybody. No matter who they are. You are not authorized to hate. If you hate, you can't pray. That's why many people who fight, they can't pray. They will lose their gold. They will lose. They may win the fight, but they lose the gold. Jealousy, contentions, outbursts of wrath, selfishness, dissensions, envy, heresy, murder, drunkenness, revelries, wild partying. I tell you, these are the things which will actually consume your flesh. It will consume your flesh. It will make your flesh sick, develop disease. The disease will be so high that you can't even execute spiritual things inside your spiritual man. There are many people who cannot fast because of their body conditions. They cannot pray because of the body conditions. Without fast, what will happen to you? We are not debtors of the flesh. Can we read Romans 8:12? Look at this. Therefore, brothers, we are not debtors, not to flesh, to live according to the flesh. We are not debtors. कर्जा नहीं लिया किसी से. देखो, यदि आप कर्जा लिया, वो मनी लेंडर इधर आएगा, आप कैसा बैठेंगे? डर जाएंगे. You will be under his mercy. One day I was working in my office, somebody came and they were shouting because my friend got a loan from that guy and he just finished his name in the office. He is a manager. So the moment he sees the money lender, he runs away. Because he's a debtor. He has a loan on his head. You don't have any loan. You can kick your flesh and tell the flesh, better obey me. You can tell your flesh, you better obey me. You get up from this bed. You tell your flesh, you will not touch those food. You tell your flesh what it has to do. We are not debtors to our flesh. In fact, we are debtors to God who loved us and gave His Son for us. We are debtors to Him. What are you going to say? He not only sent you, He gave His life also, then He sent you. When you will die, you will go and meet Him. What are you going to say? Oh, क्या करके आया? अच्छा मुच्चा करके आया. करके कैसा जाएगा तुम? क्या मुंह लेके जाएगा तुम? Today, my friends, life will never forgive you. Your mother will forgive you. Your father will forgive you. Your wife will forgive you. Your husband, your father, they all will forgive you. They love you. Life will never forgive you. Many people are punished by life because they lived without any rudder in their life. Today, my friends, let me tell you, prayer is one of the greatest importance of life. There are many things which are given to you free of cost. When you go on Mumbai roads, you can always see free. Nothing is free. Everything lie. There is nothing free. But they will say free. What is free? Till now, what is free? Tell me what you got free. Your mommy should have given you blessing. Your daddy should have given you blessing. That is the only thing free. No, otherwise there is nothing free. But God says everything is free if you pray. You will get it free. You only have to diligently ask. God will give it to you. God will give you a good life. Whatever you need for life, God will give you. In fact, He's saying, ask of me regarding the sons of men and command me about the works of my hand. Why not you go ahead and do it? Today, I want every one of you to decide. Today, I will make a decision. Today, I want every one of you to decide that today I will pray. I will spend my life praying. Prayer will be one of the most important thing I do in my life every day. That should be your decision. Your decision is, my life will be a life of prayer. Because it has to go to those places where otherwise I cannot go. There are places where I have to go in my life, which otherwise you have absolutely no capacity. Your education has no capacity at all. Your money, your power, there is no capacity. You have to reach there. There is one beautiful way God has made already. That is through prayer. And the greatest enemy of our prayer is my flesh.